Hello friends, I'm not Jim Nance, I'm Kurt Berglund, and you're back with APBA Hall of Fame Set Baseball. We have been doing a King of the Hill tournament on my channel for a few months now, based on using the cards from the APBA Hall of Fame set that was released in winter. And these are your standings to this point. The 1961 to 1980 team of Hall of Famers is 4-2, and they are in first place in the King of the Hill tournament. The Negro Leaguers, the 21 to 40s are in the 21 to 40s are 3-2, and they're tied for second. In third, all by themselves, is the 81 to the present American League. Then come in fourth, the 81 to the present National League at 2-3. Then come the 41 to the 60s at 2-4, the 1901s to 1920s at 1-2, and the not yet Hall of Famers also at 1-2. The goal of the tournament is to be one of the first two teams to get to 10 wins, and if you do, you get a World Series spot. And so that's what we're working toward. It's going to take us a while, but that's okay. We're having fun with this set. It's a great set. It includes many of the players in the Hall of Fame, not all of them, but many, and many not yet Hall of Famers. And so it's a fun set to play with that way as well. In case you've forgotten, I do not use a DH in this league. So I can get the bench more involved, and it is a four-man rotation for each team. No position player can start more than 3 games in the same position, and I try and get them out of the lineup altogether. The rosters are 27 men per team, and I think we are ready to go. Today's matchup is an interesting one. It's the 21 to the 40s at 3-2. They are at the current King of the Hill, the 61 to 80s at 4-2. If the 61 to 80s win today, they will be halfway to the goal of 10 wins for the World Series, and they will open up a 2-game lead on the rest of the league. If the 21 to 40s win, then there will be a new King of the Hill. They will be all alone in first place at 4-2, and the 61 to 80s will be a half game back. The opposing pitchers today are a couple of left-handers. For the 21 to 40s, it's Lefty Grove, and for the 61 to 80s, it's Sandy Koufax. One thing that is interesting about the lineups today, I'm going to go through them in just a minute. The 21 to 40s are the first team in any game in the King of the Hill tournament that I'm doing that is not going to have a fielding 1 rating for their team. They have a 40, and of course you need to get to 41 to have a fielding 1. So I'll be fielding 2. 61 to 80s will be fielding 1. So it's Grove versus Koufax, the 21 to the 40s against the 61 to the 80s, in a battle for the King of the Hill and a battle for first place in the standings. So I'm glad you're with us. Thank you for joining us. Let's go to the starting lineups. For the visiting 21 to 40s, it's Archie Vaughn leading off at short. Rogers Hornsby batting second at second base. Babe Ruth batting third and right field. Lou Gehrig batting fourth at first base. Jimmy Fox batting fifth at third base. Hank Greenberg batting sixth in left field. Joe DiMaggio batting seventh in center field. Gabby Hartnett batting eighth and behind the plate. And it'll be Lefty Grove on the mound. For the homestanding King of the Hill 61 to the 80s, leading off is Rod Carew at second base. Roberto Clemente bats second in right field. Hank Aaron bats third in left field. Willie Mays bats fourth in center field. Mike Schmidt bats fifth at third base. Harmon Killebrew bats 6th at first base. Johnny Bench bats 7th behind the plate. Louis Aparicio bats 8th at shortstop, and it'll be Sandy Koufax on the mound. He is an AXYZ modifier pitcher. We are ready to go with this game. It's game 7 for the 61 to 80s, and it is game 6 for the 21 to 40s. And here we go. It's a 51. I got to keep reminding myself it's a fielding too. Okay, that's an 8 for Vaughn, which means it's popped up toward third base, and that's Mike Schmidt, and he will take it for out number 1 in the first inning, and we are underway. Coming up now is Rogers Hornsby, greatest right-handed hitter in baseball history, maybe. And the pitch is 24. That's hit to center field, and that's Willie Mays' territory. 2 gone in the first, and now it's Babe Ruth. The Babe, the Bambino. The 21 to 40s of the fielding too, not the 61 to 80s, but it doesn't matter yet. 29 on Ruth's card is a strike 3 on the X modifier. Hey, struck him out. Koufax has a strikeout, and it's a 1-2-3 first inning for Sandy. Here we go to the second, or to the bottom of the first, sorry. Rod Carew against Lefty Grove. The pitch to Rodney is popped up, and that's Jimmy Fox in fair territory. He'll take it for out number 1. Now it's Clemente against Grove. The 35, and that's popped up. Also Jimmy Fox and 2 outs. And now it's the hammer, Henry Aaron. 45 is ball 4, and the hammer takes his base. Here comes Willie Mays, ready to do some damage if he can. Grove the stretch, checks Aaron at first. The pitch to Mays is hit to left field. That's Hank Greenberg. He's under it, and he's going to take it for out number 3. We have a scoreless first inning in the King of the Hill tournament. This is game number 20 in the tournament today. Game number 20. All right, Koufax will face Gehrig, Fox, and Greenberg in the top of the second. Pitch to Lou. Hey, struck him out. That's 2 as Koufax strikes out Ruth and then Gehrig in succession. Fox in there now. The pitch from Sandy is grounded to Schmidt. He plants and fires to Killebrew, and there's 2 gone. Now it's Hank Greenberg, Tiger Slugger. And this one is strike 3 called. 3 strikeouts for Koufax, 6 up and 6 down in 2 innings. We played an inning and a half, and we're scoreless in the King of the Hill. Here comes Lefty Grove. It'll be Schmidt, Killebrew, and Bench in the bottom of the second for the 61 to 80s. 53 is a 19, and that is column 2. That's rolled to Fox, and he kicks it, clank, off his glove. Schmidt is safe at first. 1 on, nobody out for Killer. Grove the stretch, and the pitch to Harmon. And we got another one. We got another one of those fielding chances. Line drive, base hit to left field, drops in front of Greenberg. Schmidt will stop at second, 2 on, and nobody out. As Bench comes to the plate, might be their MVP so far. Grove the stretch and the pitch. This is hit to Greenberg toward the line. And he's going to put this away for out number 1. Now it's Aparicio with Koufax on deck. Okay. Pitch to Louis. 51 is a 10 with runners at first and second. It's a grounder to Gehrig. He's going to take it unassisted to first base. Schmidt moves to third. Killebrew moves to second. There's 2 on in scoring position now. But 2 outs for Koufax. Grove with a chance to wriggle off the hook. The pitch. 42. Hey, struck him out, and Lefty picks a good time for strikeout number 1. That will retire the 61-80s in the second inning. We go to the top of 3, and we still have no score. DiMaggio, Hartnett, and then Grove coming up for the 21-40s. The pitch. This is popped up. That's Mike Schmidt again, and he's going to put it away for out number 1. Gabby Hartnett with a 52. Hey, struck him out. That's strikeout number 4. Gas. It's a broccoli cauliflower medley. Koufax is bringing the gas. Now it's Grove. 2 outs, nobody on. I'm dropping dice left and right. The pitch. Ball 4. First base runner's the pitcher. It's Grove. And now Vaughn with 2 outs and Grove at first. Koufax the stretch. And the pitch, and this is trouble. This is definite trouble. It's going to be past Killebrew, rattled down around in the corner, in the right field corner. There goes Vaughn on his way to second base. Grove being waved around third. He will score even on the great arm of Clemente. And it's 1-0 21-40s. Now it's Hornsby. The pitch. Walked him. 2 on now for Ruth and 2 outs. Koufax hitting a bump in the road. Sandy the stretch and the pitch. And this is going to be big trouble. Big, big trouble. It's a 0 on Ruth's card. And I rolled a 24. That's a 6. That's to left center. That's going to split Mays and Aaron and roll all the way to the wall. Vaughn scores. Hornsby around third. They are waving him. He will score, and it's 3-0. 21-40s on a 2-run double by George Herman Babe Ruth. All right, Gehrig, and they're going to walk Lou Gehrig to get to Fox, which is not much of a bargain, but they're going to do it anyway. 2 on, 2 outs. Koufax trying to close out the inning. The pitch to Jimmy. And that's a ground ball Aparicio. He's going to flip to Carew covering at second, and that will retire the 21-40s, but they put up a 3 spot, all with 2 outs on 2 hits and leave 2. After 2.5, it's 3-0, 21-40s. Now it's Grove back on the mound to face the top of the order for the 61-80s. Carew, Clemente, Aaron in the bottom of the third. The pitch. Ground ball, Gehrig. He's going to take it himself, and there's 1 gone in the bottom of the third. Now it's Clemente. 43-29. Hey, struck him out. 2 strikeouts. Grove has allowed 1 hit to Killebrew in the second. That's it. Aaron up there. Hit to Greenberg toward the line. He's going to put it away for out number 3. We've played 3 complete. And it's 3-0, 2140s, King of the Hill tournament action. All right, so Koufax on a short leash, but he's back out there. Greenberg, and then DiMaggio, and then Gabby Hartnett in the fourth, the pitch. This is grounded to Aparicio. Louis gloves it and throws to Killebrew for out number 1. Now it's DiMaggio at 0 for 1 for the day. The pitch. Hey, struck him out. That's 5 for Koufax. And now Hartnett, who is 0 for 1. Gabby. Hey, struck him out. That's 6 in 4 innings for Koufax. He rights the ship with another 1-2-3 inning, but he still trails 3-0. Bottom of the fourth will be Mays, Schmidt, and Killebrew up against Grove. 6180s have some work to do to stay King of the Hill. Pitch. And that's a start to left and deep. Greenberg to the wall. It's gone. Mays has left the building. So has Elvis. It's 3-1. Now it's Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt. The pitch from Grove. Ground ball. Arky Vaughn. He collects it and fires to Gehrig, and there's 1 down. Now it's Killebrew. The killer's 1 for 1. Pitch. Popped him up. Under it is Fox, and there's 2 down. 2140s are getting away with a fielding 2 defense in this game. It's an interesting little lesson. Bench at the plate. And this is trouble. That's going to be past Gehrig down into the right field corner. Bench is going to help himself to a double. And there's a man in scoring position with 2 outs now for Aparicio. First base is open. They could walk him, but they're not going to. Pitch to Louis. That is hit on the ground to Vaughn. And he fires to Gehrig for out number 3. So the 6180s get a run on 2 hits, leave 1, and after 4, they trail the 2140s 3-1. Gives Koufax a little more breathing room. Vaughn, Grove will lead off. Then Vaughn at the top, and then Hornsby in the 5th. Pitch to Lefty. Ground ball, Aparicio. Louis collects that one, plants, and fires to Killebrew for out number 1. Now it's Arky Vaughn. Arky's 1 for 2 with a double, a run scored, and a ribby. That's a 33, and that's a strike 3 swinging. Grove gets him on a bender. Koufax gets him on a bender, and that's 7 strikeouts for Sandy in 4 2/3. Now it's Hornsby, 0 for 1, walk and a run scored. The pitch, walked him. Second walk for Rogers, and it's going to be Ruth now with a chance to do more damage. Walking guys in front of Babe Ruth does not seem like a good idea. Koufax the stretch, and the pitch. Ball 2. Takes ball 2. And now takes ball 4. So Koufax walks 2 in a row. And now it's Gehrig. And he's kind of got to face him. They're going to get action going in the bullpen. But who? Jim Palmer is going to start to throw. Gehrig up there. 0 for 1 with an intentional walk as well. The pitch. This one is lifted to the left. Aaron toward the gap, and he's going to run under it and make the catch. That retires the 2140s as Koufax wriggles off the hook in the top of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. We're halfway through. It's 3-1, 2140s over the 6180s. Battle for first place. Battle for King of the Hill. The winner of this game gets them both, as it turns out. Doesn't happen that way every time, but that's how it is this time. Koufax will lead off the 5th. Won't hit for him. Taking a chance. The pitch. This is hit to center. Under it is DiMaggio, and he puts it away for out number 1. Now it's Carew. Rodney 0 for 2. The pitch from Grove, and I'm dropping dice left and right. And that's trouble. That's a 0. That's a 0. And this one's going to get over DiMaggio's head and go for extra bases. Look at Carew run. He is around second base. Here comes DiMaggio's throw. The relay from Vaughn is not in time. It's a triple for Carew. He is run number 2, potentially, for the 6180s. And now Clemente comes to the plate as the potential tying run. Roberto is 0 for 2. There's 1 out. Infield at normal depth. The pitch is a 16. That's a 28. And that is grounded to Vaughn. He's going to glove that one to his left. Throw to Gehrig, and that will retire Clemente as Carew crosses the plate with run number 2. We now have a 1-run game. 3-2, 2140s over the 6180s. Hank Aaron up, tying run at the plate again. 0 for 1 with a walk for the Hammer. This is lifted to center. DiMaggio under it, and he will put it away for out number 3. We've played 5 complete. Anybody's ball game. 3-2, 2140s. Good ball game going. Koufax will face Fox, Greenberg, and DiMaggio in inning number 6. They need some insurance. Hey, struck him out. Baked beans. Gas. Strikeout number 8 for Koufax. Now comes Greenberg, who's 0 for 2. The Tiger Slugger, the pitch. And hey, struck him out. Number 9 for Koufax. Second for Greenberg. And now it's DiMaggio who's sitting on 0 for 2. Maryland in the stands, not happy, enjoying some nachos, sitting next to Mrs. Babe Ruth. These two have been a little catty in the past. So we'll see how that works out. The pitch. It's a 16, that's a 28. And that's grounded to Louis Aparicio. And it's going to be another 1-2-3 inning for Koufax after 5.5. 3-2, 2140s. Here comes Grove. Every pitch a big one down the stretch here. We're in the bottom of the 6th. It's Mays, Schmidt, and Killebrew coming to the plate. Mays has homered in the 4th. He's 1 for 2. All right. And he loses them. That's ball 4, tying run aboard. Now it's Schmidt. 0 for 2 for Schmitty in the game. Grove, the stretch, and the pitch. That's a 36. That makes 33. That makes popped him up. Jimmy Fox one more time is going to take it, and that's 1 down in the 6th. Killebrew now. the killer. Hey, struck him out, and that is number 3 for Grove. 2 out. Mays still at first with bench coming up. 1 for 2 for JB. Ground ball. Gehrig, he gloves it. Grove is going to cover, so he feeds him, and that will retire the side. We have played 6. It's 3-2, 21-40s over the 61-80s. King of the Hill, first place on the line. King of the Hill on the line. 2 best teams in the tournament? Maybe. Hartnett, Grove, and Vaughn. 8-9-1 batters coming up in the 7th against Koufax. The pitch to Gabby is ball 4. He walked him. That'll give Grove something to do with his turn at bat. Koufax, the stretch, the pitch to Lefty is a 56. That's a 34. Grove squares to bunt. It goes to Schmidt. Schmidt's going to fire to Aparicio covering second, and that will be a fielder's choice as Grove beats the Rap at first base. So now it's Grove on first with 1 out. And Vaughn coming to the plate. Archie 1 for 3, double, run scored, Ribby. On deck is Hornsby. Koufax, the stretch, and the pitch to Vaughn is grounded to Carew. He goes to Aparicio for 1. The relay to Killebrew is in time for a soul-crushing, rally-killing double play that ends the top of the 7th. Koufax keeps his team in the game, though they trail by 1. We go to the bottom of the 7th, and it's 3-2, 21-40s over the 61-80s. Koufax will bat second in the inning, so the pinch hitters are already getting ready for the 61-80s. Aparicio leads off. He's 0 for 2. The pitch from Grove is a pop-up. Fox under it, and he takes it for out number 1. Koufax being called back. Here comes Frank Robinson to pinch hit for Sandy in the bottom of the 7th. Give you Koufax's numbers. He went 7 innings. He struck out 9. He allowed 2 hits. He walked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men unintentionally and 1 more intentionally. He allowed 3 runs. They're all earned. He is on the hook for the loss. Frank Robinson batting for Koufax with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Carew is on deck. Grove winds and delivers. This is popped up. Jimmy Fox. 2 down, and now Carew. Grove winds and delivers. This one is grounded to short. Archie Vaughn throws to Gehrig, and it's a 1-2-3 7th for Lefty Grove. We go to the 8th. Somebody's 6 outs from being king of the hill and in first place in the tournament. Koufax day is done. We have a new pitcher coming on for the 61-80s, and it's Rich Goose Gossage taking over here in the 8th. He will bat in the 9 spot in the order, and he'll face Hornsby, Ruth, and Gehrig. Other than that, no problem. The wind and the pitch to Hornsby, and this is trouble. This is drilled to the gap, and it's going to get down. Hornsby around first. He'll take second, and there's nobody out. Gossage the stretch. Ruth in there. 1 for 2 for the babe. He's walked. The pitch. Hey, struck him out. First strikeout for Gossage. He blows away the Sultan of SWAT. Now he gets to face another Yankee. It's Gehrig, 0 for 2 with an intentional pass on lose day. The pitch. He walked him. Excuse me. 2 on, 1 out for Fox. Gossage the stretch. Jimmy's over. I'm dropping stuff again, left and right. Jimmy's 0 for 3. The pitch to Jimmy. And this one is grounded to Carew. He goes to Aparicio for 1. The relay to Killebrew is in time for another soul-crushing rally, killing double play. Goose Gossage, not known for double play grounders, but Fox hit that one so hard at Carew he had to turn it. Bottom of the 8th coming. 3-2, 21 40s, all on the strength of a 3-run third inning. Coming up for the 61 80s in the bottom of the 8th against Lefty Grove, Clemente Aaron Mays. Grove has allowed 4 hits. He has walked 2 and struck out 3. A workmanlike effort. Warming up in the bullpen for the 21 40s is nobody. It's Grove's deal. Clemente's up 0 for 3, but he does have a ribby. The pitch. This is grounded to Gehrig. Lou's got it unassisted for out number 1. 5 outs away from being king of the hill. The 21 40s are loaded. Aaron at the plate 0 for 2 with a walk. The pitch. Popped him up. Jimmy Fox takes it for out number 2. And now it's Mays. Willie did hit a dinger today. 1 for 2 with a walk. The pitch. This is to right field. Slicing toward the line. Ruth on the run. Ruth on the run. Ruth on the run. Ruth makes the catch. And that retires the side in the 8th. Lefty Grove has retired 9 in a row. And we're going to the 9th. Going to be a tension-packed 9th inning. Gossage back on the bump. Greenberg, DiMaggio, Hartnett, righty, righty, righty. Greenberg's 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. Gossage winds and delivers. Hey, struck him out. That's Gossage's second strikeout. And yeah. All right, DiMaggio in there now. Gossage facing another Yankee. 0 for 3 for Joe. Marilyn chewing on some nachos, shaking her head, and tolerating the conversation, the banter of Mrs. Babe Ruth. The pitch. And this is to left and deep. Jolton Joe can return to the bedroom tonight. He has gone deep. Maryland's in a better mood. And it's 4-2, 21 40s. Now it's Hartnett 0 for 2. Pair of strikeouts and a walk. The pitch. Ground ball, Aparicio. He gloves it and fires to Killebrew for out number 2. And that'll be Grove. The big insurance run that DiMaggio just provided. And this is a 0. And Grove hits it to the gap. Gonna get down. He's got himself a double. Now it's Vaughn. Bullpen getting up in a hurry. It's Eckersley. Starting to throw for the 61 80s. They got to hold it where it is. Vaughn, 1 for 4. Pitch to Archie. Grove is on second base, and he struck him out. Third strikeout for Gossage, but he allows a critical insurance run on a home run by Joe DiMaggio. Defensive change, Greenberg is out. In left field, Mel Ott is going to come in the bottom of the ninth. That'll boost the defense for the 2140s to a fielding 1. So it's Grove's deal to lose. He is on the mound, and there's no action in the bullpen. It's all up to Lefty. For the 6180s, they need 2 runs to keep it going. They need 3 to walk it off. Mike Schmidt, Harmon Killebrew, Johnny Bench. They are a collective 2 for 9 in this ballgame. Schmidt 0 for 3. Pitch from Grove. That's a ground ball to Fox. He gloves it and throws to Gehrig. 10 in a row retired by Grove to close this game out. 1 for 3 for Killebrew. He's in there now. He is also struck out. Grove winds and delivers, and that's it to left and deep. Ott to the wall. It's gone. Killebrew has closed the gap to 1. It's 4 to 3 now, 2140s. Still no action in the bullpen. This is Grove's game to lose. Bench, 1 for 3. The pitch. Walked him. Bench draws a walk, and that's going to get some legs hopping up off the bench. No pun intended. Yeah, I did mean it. It's going to be Maury Wills running for bench in the 9th inning. There's 1 out. Wills is the tying run. Now it's Aparicio, but Louie ain't going to bat. Grove is in there. Going to go with Joe Morgan. Even though it's a lefty, I'm going to go Morgan for Aparicio to face Grove. 1 out. Wills at first. Scores 4-3. 2140s are leading. Morgan at the plate. The pitch. Wills not going. Popped him up. Under it is Hartnett, and he takes it for out number 2. Last chance saloon for the 6180s. Grove has to get 1 more out, and his team becomes the new King of the Hill. I'm going Ted Simmons. I got a feeling. Simmons hitting for Gossage. Has not played much, but I got a feeling. All right, here's Wills at first. Simmons at the plate. The pitch, and that's to right, left, and deep. That's going to send Ott to the wall. It is gone. It is a 2-run walk-off dong for Ted Simba Simmons. Maury Wills scores ahead of him. Lefty Grove leaves the mound in shame. It's a 3-run rally in the bottom of the 9th for the 6180s to retain the King of the Hill status and become 5-2 and take a 2-game lead on the field, on the rest of the field, in the King of the Hill standings. Ted Simmons, pinch hit, home run, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th off Lefty Grove. Wow. The 6180s are now halfway to the World Series. They are 5-2, and in our next game coming up, they will host the 0120s, who are 1-2 in the standings, but a tough group nonetheless. Ted Simba Simmons, a 2-run jack to save the 6180s bacon. 5-4 win. The winner, Gossage. The loser, Grove. Thank you for joining me. So long, everybody.